Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Tech Wave. Here are 6 inventions that we just cannot live without. Number 6, the wheel. Let's start with something big and obvious. We have had the wheel since around 3500 BC, and nothing much about it has changed in the intervening 5,500 years, and nor has it needed to. Beautifully simple in its design, it has literally powered entire civilizations. Had the wheel not been invented, it is unlikely that humanity would have moved out of mud huts and caves. In fact, the furthest it is likely to have gotten is rudimentary log cabins. Building with stone would almost certainly be out of the question, since it would require wheeled vehicles of some description to move the stone from the quarry. Number 5, penicillin. It is estimated that penicillin is responsible for saving the lives of around 200 million people. It is pretty much certain that the human race would look very different if still dogged by disease in the way it was before the days of penicillin and vaccines. Hospitals would be very different places if not for this wonder drug, and our average life expectancy would surely not have risen much beyond 40 years of age. Number 4, duct tape. There are a huge list of life-saving uses for duct tape, which we'll not go into. The anecdotal evidence is ample. From the time of its invention in World War II all the way to that bit in Aliens where Ripley duct tapes a flamethrower to a pulse rifle, duct tape has been a staple tool in reality and fiction. You might remember from the Apollo 13 story that duct tape saved the day. The legendary material was even unmyth-bustable by a TV show specializing in busting myths. Your dad swore by it, and now so do you. Remarkably, for what began as a 1940s future tech for the US military, it has not been superseded by any modern invention. Of course, with technology that is so brutally effective as duct tape, one must exercise caution. In March 2003, following advice from the Department of Homeland Security, 3 people died of suffocation after duct taping themselves inside their homemade safe room against potential chemical attacks. Carbon dioxide is a chemical weapon too, kids. Number 3, nuclear weapons. You, of course, know the story that the United States was fearful of taking Japan in an amphibious assault due to the fanaticism of the Japanese, and that's why nuclear weapons were deployed. Of course, as with most things you were told in school, that is a falsehood. Little Boy and Fat Man did as much good for the US war effort as half a roll of quality duct tape. The real reason for dropping nukes on civilians was to stave off the encroaching Soviets, who would begin their conquest of Manchuria on the same day as the destruction of Nagasaki, and were in a far better position than the Americans to stage an invasion of Japan. Not only did nuclear weapons prevent Japan from becoming a satellite communist state with no anime or Godzilla, but it also allowed for the rebuilding of Japan along capitalist lines, leading to the development of a technological, world-beating nation, instead of a rice field with a gulag in it. Number 2, spectacles. If not for these, there would be people peering up and down at things all the time, and we shudder to even think of the accidents that poor eyesight might have caused. Imagine having to balance a magnifying glass, the steering wheel, and gears at the same time, although in retrospect, there might have been fewer people on the roads and lesser pollution, but you gotta admit, life without spectacles would be hilariously painful. Number 1, soap. Seriously, imagine life without soap for one moment. Hygiene apart, you might have still been using ash to scrub those utensils and barks of trees for your body and face. And God forbid, if you were allergic to those barks or the smell of the ash, imagine your plight. This is one invention we are really grateful for. Yes, we do know that the chemicals in these are harming the environment, but hey, there are tons of organic options too. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.